Are you ready to unlock the secrets to living your best life? If so, you're in the right place. I'm Court from Love Life with Court, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this transformative journey. In each episode, we dive deep into the realms of manifestation, tackling life obstacles head on, and discovering innovative strategies to enhance every facet of your existence. This isn't just a podcast, it's a blueprint for empowerment, resilience, and personal growth. But here's the magic. The true power of transformation lies not just in personal growth, but in sharing with others. Join our community and spread the positivity. If you enjoyed what we talked about today, share this podcast with friends, family, and anyone looking to elevate their life. Because when we uplift each other, we create a ripple effect of positive change. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Together, let's explore the limitless possibilities of life, overcome obstacles, and manifest the extraordinary. Remember, the best is yet to come. Get ready to manifest, overcome, and empower. This is Love Life with Court, and you're about to embark on a life-changing journey. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Love Life with Court. As always, I'm your host, Courtney Irving, and if you are new, well, welcome to the family, and if not, well, here's a big warm welcome back. Today, we are going to be talking all about manifesting. I think it's been a little bit since I've done an episode that is solely focused on manifesting, and I thought with the holidays coming up and New Year's resolutions quickly approaching, what not a better time to talk about manifesting rituals. A manifestation ritual is the process of bringing your ideas, concepts, visions, and dreams from your inner world into your outer world. So it's a spiritual practice that bridges the gap between our desires and our reality, bringing your deepest desires to life through belief, intention, and action. If this isn't your first time listening, or if you are not new to manifesting, we all have a basic understanding of what the key principles of manifestation are and the things that we need to implement into our day-to-day to bring our thoughts into fruition and our desires into our reality. But before we start implementing manifestation rituals, there are 6 important facts about manifestation that you need to know. And the first one is that thoughts become things. The way you think and feel will determine what your reality looks like. And you can manifest negativity just as easily as you can manifest your desires. And now, what I mean by that is sometimes it is just so easy for us to fall into that negative self-talk or that victim perspective. Like, if anything happens, why us, poor me, or even I deserve this, like saying statements where maybe you're down on yourself or you just have a negative outlook on different situations. For example, and this could be something simple, is when you're stuck in traffic and you go, oh, this is going to take forever. So saying things like, ugh, this is going to take forever, we're going to be stuck in traffic forever, we're never going to get out of this traffic, we're never going to get there on time. That's just a simple example of how our thoughts become our reality. And if you are always having a negative approach to certain situations, oftentimes that will be reflected into your reality immediately. And catching yourself when you have more of a negative outlook on certain situations and reversing that. And what I mean by reversing that, me and my fiance have this silly thing that we do, but I really don't think it's that silly because it makes you much more aware of your self-talk and how you take on certain situations. So whenever we catch ourselves, so either we'll catch ourselves or we'll catch one another saying something that is not beneficial to our desires or to our situations that we're currently in, we will say reverse. So like that traffic example, sometimes, I'll be driving or my spouse, usually he's the driver and I'm the passenger princess, but he will be driving and he's like, nobody's moving, this is taking forever, we're never going to get there in time, and I'll say reverse. So he has to say reverse. And some people I definitely think would think this is silly, but it really makes you aware of how often you are using that negative self-talk or just negative statements And by having that accountability partner, it makes it a lot easier to be more aware of what you are saying and making sure you're catching each other when your thoughts are not benefiting you. Second thing that's important with manifesting is you cannot manifest for someone else. 2 examples I want to give you is, let's say someone in your life is not spiritual or they do not believe in manifesting, and manifesting for them, although you're coming from such a pure place and it's such an empathetic response for you to have, especially if you have seen the powers of manifesting, I can almost promise you that that will not come into fruition for them, because manifesting is all about alignment. It relies on your focus, it relies on your energy and your vibrations, and trying to manifest something for someone else. If they are not on that alignment, it's very unlikely that that will come into fruition for them. No matter how hard you try on your end, their environment, their state of mind, and the energy that they are putting out also needs to be reflected for that to come into their life, no matter what it is. If you're manifesting a car for them, if you're manifesting finances for them, they need to be on the same exact page in terms of what they are manifesting and what energy they are putting out. And to tie that in, when I say you cannot manifest for someone else, something that was difficult for me, manifesting for someone to be a better person or to treat you better. Unfortunately, it's not that possible. So when you're trying to manifest for someone to be a better person or treat you better, that just ties in again with how everything is about alignment and energy. So even though you are bringing that energy of wanting and desiring someone to treat you better, it all has to do with your energy and the alignment with the universe. Third thing is, failure is a part of the process. The universe will bring challenges your way to see if you are deserving of your desires. And if you can't handle the challenge, who's to say that you can handle the desire? And anytime that I am manifesting something and, something just doesn't go my way, or I had a deadline and I didn't meet it, I always try to understand that, yes, you could term it as a failure, but the universe is just really challenging me, and that's how I look at it. I don't see it as a failure, I see it as a challenge, and how I respond to that is going to be reflected in how I receive my desires. If I respond to it with anger and frustration and give up, well, it's unlikely that I'm deserving of that desire to come into my life. But if I push through and I stay positive, it's much more likely that that manifestation will come into fruition. And that has been evident in many of my manifestations. And you want to make the universe laugh? Tell them your plans, because it'll always challenge you no matter what. Challenges will come your way. And don't look at it as a failure, because challenges are all a part of the process. Fourth thing is, the universe knows what is best for you. If something you are manifesting does not come into fruition, that means that it's likely not meant for you. And I'll give you an example. Before I quit my job and focused solely on podcasting and content creation, I had an interview, and I did every manifestation ritual in the book. I practiced gratitude every day. I was so ready for this job. And then I get an email that I will not be shortlisted again to move forward to the 3rd round of interviews. So my first response was, why is it like I did everything in the book? I was so frustrated. And for a few minutes, I was just very down on myself. I immediately was going into that self-talk of that you didn't try hard enough, you didn't do enough manifesting, you didn't dedicate yourself to the manifestation rituals. And then I caught myself and recognized that the universe knows what's in your plan. And if something that you really desire does not come into fruition, it's simply because it's not meant for you. And I can tell you that if I had got that job, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing right now, which is sitting in my living room, recording a podcast that I'm super passionate about, and creating content and really just living my dream. So at that moment, yes, I thought that was everything I'd ever wanted. And it was, in my mind, something that I had worked up to be, because it would have been a great honor to work for such a well-known company. But, it didn't work out. And I immediately thought that, okay, it's not meant for me, because the universe will always give you what you want or better. And for me, this podcast and this experience that I'm currently going through is so much better. Number 5, you are always manifesting, and that ties into thoughts becoming things. Whether you know it or not, you are constantly subconsciously manifesting, and the difference between subconscious manifesting and conscious manifesting is that you are now manifesting intentionally, which is so much more powerful because, like I said, our thoughts become things, and if we are consciously aware of what we are saying, what we are working towards, our manifestations are going to come into fruition much more quickly and much more effectively. Number 6 is there's no set time limit for manifesting. You don't have to know the how or when, but you do need to identify the what, and that is, what will you do to work towards your goal? Just like everyone tells us when it comes to manifesting, I think there's a stereotypical perspective or a stigma that people who manifest simply think that they can sit on their butt and do nothing and it'll just come into fruition. But we all know that that is not realistic. That is not what manifesting is. It is simply knowing and trusting that I will do what I need to do on my end, and the universe will figure out the how and when. And for me, I am currently working towards building my audience size, and I don't know how or when that will happen. What I do need to do is identify what will I do to work towards that goal. And what I'm doing is putting out my weekly content, staying present on my social media platforms, and constantly working towards that. And another thing of what I'm constantly doing to work towards my goal is manifestation rituals. Before we get into that, I'm going to take a quick minute to talk about my subscription that is available on Apple and Spotify. Are you ready to take your podcast experience to the next level? Introducing the Love Life with Court exclusive subscription. Picture this: guided meditations that transport you to a realm of tranquility, deep dives into the world of manifesting, and exclusive behind-the-scenes content with my incredible guest speakers. With my subscription, you'll gain access to a treasure trove of exclusive content. Dive into the serene world of guided meditations, finding solace and balance in every session. Ever wonder what goes on behind the mic? Now you can find out. My behind-the-scenes content gives you an exclusive pass to the magic moments with my incredible guest speakers. Ready to subscribe? It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit the link in my bio or in this episode description, whether it's on Apple or Spotify, and hit that subscribe button. For only $2.99 a month, you can unlock a world of exclusive content. Subscribe now and let your journey begin. All right, welcome back. It is time to talk about manifestation rituals. Manifestation rituals, like I said, is a conscious way for us to bring all of our beliefs and desires into fruition. These rituals can be practiced daily, it can be practiced weekly, sporadically. What's important is making these rituals habitual so that you are constantly working towards your desires. Some basic and common rituals that I'm sure we're all familiar with are things like visualization, affirmations, meditation, and journaling. But what I'm going to talk about are additional rituals that we can implement into our day-to-day that embody things like visualization, affirmation, meditating, and journaling. And the first one being vision boards. So as a kid, I loved scrapbooking. Loved it. I loved planning my wedding. I loved, making collages of what I wanted my dream man to look like and act like and essentially be. And what I would do is cut out all these different pictures from magazines and newspapers, and I would glue them all together on a board and I would put it up on my wall, or I'd put it in a scrapbook. And at that time, I didn't realize that I was actually doing a manifestation ritual, which is now termed more commonly as a vision board. Two things that I do is making a vision board as my laptop screen. So my screen has all different pictures, essentially a big collage of what I am manifesting and what I am working towards. And then you can also put that on your phone screen. So two devices that you are commonly using, you're constantly being reminded of what you're manifesting, thinking about it, because it's so constant by seeing it on your phone and seeing it on your computer. And another quick vision board is what I coin as the vision board text message. And this is also ties in with a scripting exercise, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. And how you do this, it's super quick. It's probably less than 2-minute vision board. And if you've done a vision board before, they do take much longer than 2 minutes. But this one is a quick and simple one. And all you do is write out a text message to yourself and talk as if everything you are currently desiring has come into fruition. And like an example could be as if you're texting your best friend. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I finally got my dream job. Or I finally saved enough money to go on my vacation. Or I just got paid the down payment on my dream home, things like that. And all you do is you screenshot that text message and you put it as your lock screen on your cell phone. And that's a quick and simple vision board that you can do that takes under 2 minutes. And you will constantly be reminded of that every time you open your phone. And I also encourage you to reread that every single time you open your phone, that text message that you sent. Because that's a crucial part of manifesting, is constantly having what you are desiring on your mind and working towards that effectively. And like I've talked about, manifesting rituals is a great, effective way to work towards and identify what you need to do to work towards the goal. Okay, so we talked about vision boards. Second is scripting, and that ties into what I was just talking about with the vision board text message. Scripting is like writing a diary entry for the future. For example, a journal prompt that you could do if you wanted to do a scripting exercise is describing a day in your life 5 years from now when you have received all your desires. And this is something that I do at least once a month, just to keep in check what I want and what I am desiring. Because sometimes our perspective on things and what we are manifesting changes. By doing a scripting exercise, it really helps me in recognizing, okay, what am I still working towards? What are things that I'm okay with letting go? And what are things that I possibly want to revise? Third thing is water manifestation. Now, water is one of the most powerful sources of energy, and it can be used as a great manifestation tool. So just like the scripting exercise, I do that once a month, as well as the water manifestation. I typically do the water manifestation on the new moon or the full moon. It's best to do it on the new moon. And what you do for this ritual is fill a glass with water. You're going to hold the glass in both hands. And you're going to close your eyes with this glass of water in your hands and visualize what you desire. Typically, I will do this in angel numbers. So I'll do it for 1 minute and 11 seconds, or 2 minutes and 22 seconds, or 3 minutes and 33 seconds. My angel numbers are 333. So I mostly do it for 3 minutes and 33 seconds. And if you're new to it, you really want to ensure that your intentions are concrete. So taking that additional time to visualize, but if it's not benefiting you, then maybe start at the 1 minute and 11 seconds. Once you're done visualizing and that timer goes off, you're then going to drink the water, imagining that it's filling your body with the energy of your intention. It's probably the placebo effect, but after I do this, I have so much energy and I just feel so inspired and powerful that I just feel like a bad bitch. I'm like, yes, I'm drinking my dreams and I am now embodying all my desires. I am a walking, living, breathing temple of all of my dreams that will come true. And when we feel this power and energy, our vibrations go up, our frequencies go up, and then our harmony with the universe increases. And that is the key to manifesting. So that one I really, really like, and I do it at least once a month. Fourth one is mirror work. So this is a transformative manifestation ritual that involves confronting and affirming yourself. It's a great opportunity to build self-love and reinforce your positive beliefs. And how you can do this is by standing or sitting in front of a mirror and looking as deeply as possible into your eyes. Then you're going to speak affirmations aloud, addressing yourself directly. And these can be general affirmations or specific ones tailored to your desires. So it could be things like, you are successful, you are educated, you are kind. But if you want to focus it more on your specific desires, let's say you are desiring some form of financial security or financial abundance, looking in the mirror and saying, you are abundant. Money comes your way. You don't desire money, money desires you. Things like that. And when you are saying these affirmation statements, you want to feel the weight of each word, believing them wholeheartedly. And this is something that you can practice daily, because it could be as simple as doing it in the morning before you brush your teeth or doing it before bed. Number 5, and this is the last one, is gratitude practices. I strongly rely on gratitude as a manifestation tool, because gratitude is a powerful time to shift your focus from what you lack to what you possess. And when implemented daily, it brings more blessings and abundance into your life. When you are constantly focused on what you already have and how grateful you are for that, that's when you begin to make room for all of your desires to come into fruition. When it comes to manifesting, the universe will not give you what you need. And if you're desperate to get it, that is not the time to be manifesting. But when you are wholeheartedly content with the life you have, that is when your desires come into fruition. And I really feel like I needed to talk about this today with you guys, because I feel that sometimes with this new journey that I'm on, I get pretty desperate with things. Like, just like, I need it now. I need it. I need some kind of sign from the universe. But talking through this with you guys has just really made me realize that I have to let go of the how. I have to let go of the when. I have to let go of the need, and all I need to do is focus on what I'm going to do to work towards the goal. And the universe will take care of the rest. So that was a few manifestation rituals. Again, we'll go over them. So we have some basic rituals that are things like visualizing, affirmations, meditation, and journaling. And then embodying those 4 basic or common rituals, you can also implement things like vision boards, scripting, water manifestation, mirror work, and gratitude practice. And then those 5 things to remember when you are beginning your manifestation journey is: thoughts become things. You cannot manifest for someone else. Failure or challenge is a part of the process. The universe knows what is best for you, and you are always manifesting. Right now, as you're listening to me, you are manifesting. Oh, and one more. There's no set time limit for manifesting. And if you're interested in implementing one of these rituals right away, you can also check out my weekly gratitude statements and guided meditation. The gratitude statements are free for all listeners, and the guided meditations are only $2.99 a month. And you also receive a bunch of exclusive content, like behind the scenes with my guest speakers. And you're supporting your girl, and I greatly appreciate it. That was today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys could take something that you're going to implement into your day-to-day, or not even into your day-to-day, but into your monthly manifesting rituals. Stay safe, take care, and we'll see you next week.